Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I'm Kat.
And we're back for Breaking Bad, Season 4. Last time was Open House, where Marie was going around stealing stuff, making up stories.
Yeah.
Hank's still struggling.
But he's been given the case file.
Yes. And he's looking into the lab notes, which I've left over there again, but yeah, looking into those. Jesse's house is an open house, basically, full of fighting and
Drugs.
sex and violence and drugs and all sorts. So, there we go. What do you expect from this episode?
And they brought the car wash.
Yes. Yeah. We kind of over the phone bought the car wash. Yeah. So, I like that. We got more Saul and more Huel.
Yeah.
What do you expect to see from this one, then?
I guess Hank diving into the lab notes, maybe.
Seeing what, maybe he discovers something. Maybe, yeah. There we go. This is Season 4, Episode 4, Bullet Points. It's aired on August the 7th, 2011, directed by Colin, Bucksey, and written by Moira, Walley-Beckett. Colin Bucksey, I think, has previously directed Phoenix, it looks like, in Season 2. Oh no, he directed I See You as well. That was the one where the... in the hospital when the twin, he crawled out the bed.
Yeah.
And... Anyway, let's get on with it. Full reaction is in the description. You need your own copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back where we'll talk all about it. Let's go!
Ooh. You want to smoke it?
Seems like it.
What's that?
Oh no, that is not
they're
smoking. That is a cold boy.
See, when that happens to me, I go choo-choo!
What? Really?
Yeah. Do you know?
Oh, I see.
It's the meth delivery man.
Chicken. Imagine having that job. Ugh.
At least he got given a hat.
Yeah. Okay.
Boy, oh boy.
Is that?
It looks a bit like...
Is it Mike?
It looks a bit like it.
It isn't though.
No,
Is
but
it?
I don't know. It's weird seeing him in a hat, you know.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, it is. Is it?
Yeah, 100%. It's definitely him. That face he pulled. Oh, it's music. Ugh.
Is that someone trying to shoot him? Or is that shooting people on the outside?
No, that's definitely shooting in the truck. Oh, all the chicken batter. Jesus. Think that's enough bullets?
No.
Jesus. I mean, they're being thorough. Oh my god.
Hopefully he survives. To be fair, they're not actually shooting near the floor. Do you know what I mean?
On the top. They're just shooting in the middle.
Yeah. I guess they're presuming someone would be stood up, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what is Mike going to look like when he steps up covered in chicken batter?
It's going to look extra tasty.
He's going to go, pew pew! Not today. Bullet point.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, good start to the day. Do you think he got hit? Oh, he did.
Ew.
Aww. He's like, I don't get paid enough for this.
It's all part of the job.
That's so cool. What a cool intro. It took us far too long to realise it was him.
It was the hat.
I didn't want to say it at first because I saw it, I was like, wait a second.
It's half the reaction is just us being like, is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, she kicks her off. Doesn't look a safe place to have a baby.
No, not really. It's just Claire getting up bloody 3 a.m. You get up so early. Not that early.
It's a bit of an overreaction. She's just writing her thoughts.
Apparently so. Move baby from end of bed.
I'll think about it, but I won't do it.
Oh.
Gambling destroyed my life. It's amazing the stories you tell yourself.
He doesn't look too happy. Oh, he's
asleep.
He's falling asleep.
Marie, you guys are not lifting a finger.
They're gonna go to theirs, and then Walt's gonna see the lab notes.
So,
He doesn't look too impressed.
tonight's the night.
Okay, so first I assign point values, mathematical principle,
This is so cool.
known as the Kelly criterion.
You don't think it behooves me to be able to explain any of this?
It behooves
Yeah.
you to be a chop chop.
Don't chop chop.
For
God.
God's sake. This is going well.
Know that the
Let's go again.
0 minus 1.
I mean, he's smart enough to do this. Like,
Yeah.
he is like a very smart guy, so.
It's not as if I don't know how to play. No, you know what? I'm in recovery. I shouldn't even be playing.
Yeah.
That is the fiction.
We're not leaving anything to chance.
I mean, that's literally the whole
get
card.
started.
His chance. I mean, the counting part isn't.
What is this?
I got meth to cook, woman.
Page.
Script?
Bullet points.
Bullet points. Am I supposed to memorize this?
We need this story to be solid and sympathetic and most of all completely believable.
She is really on
You
this.
already told Marie, and you think that she hasn't told Hank? Oh, come on. This is Marie we're talking about.
She hasn't. Not telling him that we're paying his therapy bills.
And why is that again?
Did you take money, Walt? Because I seem to recall that you'd rather sell
Yeah.
drugs than take help.
Fine.
And coming clean with Hank and Junior.
It's just crazy how changed this
Yeah.
is. Like, how she's, like, flipped.
So, I really... The exciting news that we are buying a car wash.
Yay.
The question people probably ask is, where are you getting the money? We want to tell you the whole story. It's a doozy. Hold on to your hats.
Such a weird.
Do you like that?
Sure. Yeah, no, it's a doozy.
I really look forward to how this is gonna play out.
Starting with your diagnosis, really hit the cancer, really touch on the fear and despair. It's good to remind them and to get their sympathy right off the bat. We want them to understand why you could do something so stupid. Now, after ages 3 and 4, after you
God.
say...
I don't know how happy he is about this.
Terribly, terribly ashamed of my actions. 2 terriblies? Well, I just wouldn't use that word. And why am I so ashamed?
Do I really need to answer that?
Providing for our family.
He has a point.
Let's just...
This whole thing makes me look like crap. How do you look bad exactly? Where is the I slept with my boss bullet point? I can't see it.
For a fired school teacher who cooks crystal meth, I'd say you're coming out pretty much ahead.
I don't like it. I don't want Junior thinking less of
At
me.
least you've won it gambling. I'm just the bitch mom who wouldn't cut you any slack.
Man.
I'm sorry.
Terribly, terribly.
How's that sound?
Thought he was being genuine.
After you say how very sorry you are, in your own words, of course.
This is
We're
ridiculous.
almost to the
It's-
end. You might look down at the floor with remorse.
this-
I really want to see how this plays out.
I mean it. You just stare down at your feet, Walt, okay? I'm gonna... I was thinking of taking... Maybe I'll tear up a little.
You're gonna cry? On cue?
I said, I don't know, maybe.
1 tear, 2 tears? How many?
This has to be convincing.
Getting so pissed off.
I'm doing the best I can here. Lying doesn't come as easily to me as it does to you.
God. Jeez.
So they're still married, right?
My God. Ugh. She did at one point, wasn't she writing a novel or something?
Yeah.
Right?
Put it there, you little punk!
He seems happy.
Yeah.
Is that actual food I'm smelling? She could burn water, you know what I'm saying?
Go show the boys your new rock collection. We're gonna get things organized.
Minerals.
Minerals.
It's a mineral collection. Just a little something.
He's looking better.
I guess that's the problem, that you always want to help someone.
Yeah.
What makes it be all pink like that?
It oxidizes.
Exactly. Manganese can have an oxidation state of between -3 and +7.
You're talking to a chemistry teacher.
Exactly.
Whatever the hell he said. Anyway, you,
Oh, he ruined Hank's fun.
Hey, give me that phone, will you? Check this out. I've been working on stuff here. I've been a little consulting, Put that in over there.
It's not a dead body.
Oh, no, nothing like that. Look at this guy. Look at
Ship is waiting, all systems are go. Are you
Look
sure?
at your face!
Countdown starts.
Oh, he looks
man.
terrified, man.
Albuquerque's public enemy #1.
I mean,
I don't think this.
imagine
plan
being
is
forced to
gonna-
watch that, though. Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, I don't think this plan is gonna work because he's just gonna shut down now.
Yeah.
So glad that we have a strong family.
Oh, you only got the end of it.
Yeah. That was a cool camera shot.
Holy shit.
Oh, two tears on cue.
Man of hidden talents.
You're such a stud.
Why should you win exactly?
I can totally get a card for my birthday now.
I'm terribly ashamed of my actions.
That's amazing.
Excuse me.
She's like, you got a script. Stop it. Hank looks gobsmacked.
Wow.
This isn't helping, Walt. This isn't helping.
I mean, it's not like Hank can catch up to him right now. So,
No, it's true.
there they are.
Whoa.
You did a good job at catching up.
Yeah.
Hey, oh.
That's close.
You can always bend my ear, right? I mean, if you ever need to talk.
Hank's a good guy, man. He is a hard ass a lot of the time,
Yeah.
trying to put up a front, but.
Not going anywhere.
Same goes for me if you ever want to bounce anything off me. I don't know, casework.
Smooth.
Sometimes just
I mean, we're definitely not talking, bathtub crank here. This is a big ass. Other than the fact that he's better than a Texas salad bar and has a decent set of pipes, say he's my guy. There's this mystery man I've been chasing for the better part of a year.
Goosebumps.
Purest meth that anyone else has ever seen. Goes by the name of Heisenberg. Guy's got to be some sort of an egghead. No offense. And here we go. Pretty rare these days, but it does jive with the blue stuff I've been tracking.
2 sticks dairy-free soy margarine, 2 turbinado sugar.
Vegan schmores. Okay, it's a crazy crap in there. This guy was a character.
He very much was.
He seems
To WW, my star, my perfect silence. WW. I mean, who you figure that is? Woodrow Wilson? Willy Wonka?
Walter White.
Walter White?
You got me.
Oh my god.
For a second, because I think I remember.
It's insane.
Astronomer.
Looked up at the stars. It's a poem by Walt Whitman.
Frickin' Brainiac. Brainiac.
That's insane,
Yeah.
man. The whole situation is crazy.
So,
God, I wanted to get this guy.
Yeah.
I wanted to be the one to slap the handcuffs on him.
well, what about the person who killed him?
Well, my buddy Tim says they got some fingerprints they're trying to ID.
Ugh.
Eyewitness person of interest, might get lucky there. And, if somebody knows something, they'll track down the shooter eventually.
Probably why the box cutter came into effect. Unless they did see Jesse there and not. Oh, there's that guy again.
Has he got any pants on?
Probably not. What has he done to that house? All that money to buy the house back, and it's just.
Yeah.
I need to talk to you.
This is mad.
Just shaving everyone's hair off.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Would you stop doing what you're doing?
Got dudes next.
What is going on?
This is Barber.
What the hell? What pressing business to discuss? Gail's murder is being investigated.
Duh.
They found fingerprints at the scene.
Not mine.
We done here? How can you be so sure?
Because I'm here. They would have picked me up by now.
It's true.
How many times did you shoot him anyway? Jesse, did you pick up the casings?
No.
The details. That's what it's all about.
I want you to tell me exactly what happened from the moment you got there.
You drove over there. You went to his door, right?
I don't think he wants to relive this at all.
Assume that Gail answered the door. Now, what happened after that? Did he recognize you?
Man.
Did you say anything to each other? Did you walk into the room or did you shoot him right then and there? What?
Who wants to make $100?
Oh, God. I mean, I don't blame him.
No.
Forcing him, basically manipulating him to do that, and then trying to force him to relive it as well.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, my brother-in-law. Now, what if he goes after Jesse for the murder?
Goes after him how? On his rascal scooter?
Oh, my God.
Sounded insensitive.
Perhaps.
If he goes after him, I'll sue his ass for police brutality. I wouldn't worry about it.
Should I not worry that Gus plans to murder me? Not worry that my drug-addicted partner doesn't seem to care whether he lives or dies? You should see his house. Mike, that grunting, dead-eyed cretin. In the face of...
Man, this is what happens when
Sounds a bit crazy.
you tip the dominoes, right?
Yeah.
Why am I the only person capable of behaving in a professional manner? Everyone is in danger.
My name never comes up with those.
Sorry, that really... I love Saul, he's so good.
Buying this
I don't know what that laugh.
Oh, man. Oh, God. How did everything get so screwed up?
Yeah, you do have a little shit creek action happening.
Just a little.
Man. What is it with people going to lawyers and ranting
Yeah.
about stuff?
You know, FYI, you can buy a paddle. This is a last resort back pocket kind of thing. Disappear. Poof.
Magic.
Poof. There's a guy, call him a disappearer.
Wow.
For a substantial fee. And I do mean substantial and traceable.
Crazy.
With a whole new life.
Witness protection kind of thing.
Beyond. This is an end game. If you get my
Damn.
meaning. I mean, there's no coming back.
It's an option.
Yeah.
You want his card?
It's crazy how many, like, options Saul has. Do you know what I mean?
Gotta be something else that I can do.
Sounds like Pinkman is first up in the imminent demise department.
Ugh.
Gus won't risk letting the police find Jesse.
Seems like this is all out of control.
It is.
Such short hair now. Now that he's opened his hairdressing business.
No, you've got to show what, like, advertisement and everything.
Yeah.
Because if you really think
Oh,
about
this
it,
guy.
you didn't see it, so how can you know? You'd be strolling through security at the airport on your way to visit your...
I was going to say that person's asleep.
Will you make sure there's pizza here when I get back?
Yeah, not a problem. I can get the stuff.
This guy is such a character. What the hell?
Just hang on.
Has he got any left?
It's going to be hidden in the house, isn't it?
Maybe, yeah. Oh, that is really not secure. Considering. That guy.
Yeah.
Man. Cool looking shot. Business as usual.
What?
Business as usual.
Oh, sounded like you just went mush, 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 mush. Outside.
Damn, is really watching him.
Yeah.
I think they need more than one camera.
Maybe. It's probably where Walt realises it's not watching him,
Yeah,
it's watching
yeah.
Jesse.
His theories are kind of correct, I guess. That is such a cool looking shot. It's such a tiny thing, but
Oh, look, that guy's gone.
huh?
That guy's gone.
Yeah.
Look at the dirt on that wall.
No, look at everything. It's just insane. Scissors. Oh, so he's still... Is he still pinching some?
Oh.
That was meth, right?
Maybe,
Yeah, it was definitely.
That's awkward.
Well, seems super fussed. He seems very unfazed about the missing
weird,
money.
Yeah.
Like Walk said, though, he kind of doesn't seem to care whether he lives or dies at the moment. He's kind of in a state of...
Wake up.
What's up with your ear? Downstairs now.
All the people gone?
I invited your guest to leave.
You can hear someone though.
Ah.
Know who this is?
Damn.
You ought to. He's been at your house for 3 solid days. Okay. He stole your money.
Damn.
That $78,000 or so look familiar? Thanks. You want to know what's next? No. Don't even want to take a wild guess.
Jesse is so beyond caring.
Kill him. Is this the part where I'm supposed to beg you not to do it?
Mm.
Oh, please. Straighten up and fly right. Is that what your little show here was all about? You're on thin ice, you little shithead. You know that?
Damn.
You ain't gonna smoke that dude in there. Because you went through the trouble of putting a blindfold on him.
Yeah, what would be the point if you're going to kill him?
Yeah.
Damn. Mike is definitely at the point in this episode where he's like, I'm not paid for all of this nonsense.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
He looks tired.
It's Pinkman. He's a risk, a liability. Something's got to be done.
What's going to be done? Huh?
Who knows?
Now you got to guess.
I don't think they'll kill him.
No. Why not at this point, though? They
just send him to a rehab.
He's already done that.
Yeah, but like, send him away to a rehab. Because then they're not his problem.
Yeah.
He's contained. And he might get better again.
Well, he's not there, I presume. Is that why he's angry?
Hey, it's me. Wait for the thing.
Liking this.
You better be ready in 2 minutes because I am right outside your door.
He knows he'll be in trouble for not being at work.
Yeah. I like this one shot as well. It's really cool.
Damn it.
This music is so good.
Hey.
The glass did not look sturdy then.
Speakers have all been graffitied, I just realised.
Jesse!
That's a really cool shot. Like, we had the shot of Mike down there looking up at him, and now...
Where is he?
What has happened?
Hey.
This is so intense. Like...
I'll just talk to the camera, innit?
Yeah.
Where is he?
Wanna drive?
Gonna ask
Cool
where we're
interior,
going?
that car.
No.
Man. What have they done to Jesse? Like, he's just so unfazed by everything now. He's just...
Got a lot of shit he needs to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What's gonna happen?
There's no way of knowing.
Oh, man. Man, the music was so good in this episode. It's always good. Cool. So that was episode 4, Bullet Points.
Yeah.
What did you think of that?
There was a lot of references of bullet points.
Yeah, started off with bullets through
Making points.
Yeah, started off with, and then we had obviously Skylar's bullet points.
Undisclosed character to start with.
Well, it wasn't really.
He wasn't too sure it was, and we were having an orange.
Yeah. It was just a bit like because of the lighting and stuff.
The
and he had a little
hat and stuff. Yeah, it was like, is it? Is it not?
It looked very funky in his hat, but there you go.
In the back of a lorry.
Yep, with all the Los Pollos Hermanos.
The batter with the map.
Yep.
and it stops, and then you can hear people.
Well, you could
chatting.
hear a car like skidding and
Yeah.
stopping, and then he's all rumbling, and then then some gunshots.
And then he gets ready.
Well, he moves some boxes, gets down,
Yeah.
and then one gunshot. He's like looking. I love the shot because you get the light on his eye, and he's just like, and then another shot, more shots, and cut to some guys mowing down the truck.
Yeah. He opens the doors.
Yeah.
And then they climb in, and then he's like, pew pew, ow. I should never be in charge of piowing in real life.
No, the door's open.
Just shoot myself in the face.
I like the shot. It has a shot of the side of the truck,
And then you just see
they
the drop
fly
out,
off.
yeah.
They get shot off, and then Mike just walks out, and then he's like, "What did you wonder had happened?"
I thought he'd just been like
neck or
skimmed
something.
by a bullet, yeah.
No, he's got like a bit of his ear.
And then he puts it back on, then it just goes.
His face
I
as
wonder
well
if
is
it was
so
meant
good.
to drop back down.
Yeah, definitely.
Or if he was just meant to put it back in. Because it's all special effects, isn't it? So you can't
Yeah.
really guarantee if it's gonna
I get what you're
flop
saying.
back down, but
Yeah,
it does
I
make it better
imagine-
that it just flops back down.
Yeah, his face's expressions
No,
are
it's
so
just
good.
like, oh, best job.
Yeah. But there we go. Yeah, starting off with some bullet points. So yeah, they must obviously. Well, who do you reckon this is? It's got to be.
Just competition in it.
Yeah, not the cartel.
Cartel, yeah.
I
maybe.
mean that's his biggest competition, I
Yeah.
imagine. So it could be them, but they must know how his operation kind of works. So
Yeah.
they must have figured it out. Well, they know he owns Los Pollos Hermanos as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Actually, think about it. I'm surprised Mike wasn't covered in more batter.
He had some on his back. He did have some on his back, but
So
because
obviously they
obviously he
were
must
just
have been
shooting.
lying on the
Yeah.
ground. So yeah, but yeah, he had a little bit, but not too much. Maybe he requested a hat because he was like, I don't want any on my head.
Maybe.
Yeah. But anyway, what was I going to say? I don't know. We cut to Skylar in bed, 3 a.m.
Writing notes.
Writing notes. Well, she gets up, writes a note, goes back to sleep.
The note in which says, the baby should not be asleep on my bed.
Yeah, it's right at the end of the bed, very awkwardly placed, like you said.
Yeah.
But anyway, we are at card counting. Is basically, well, we cut to her looking at sheets. It's all about card
Yeah.
counting and stuff, and there's highlighted things.
So they're trying to get their story straight for
Yeah.
telling Hank and stuff about the gambling.
Yeah.
But they've obviously got to research it all to know how it works, so then Walt is aware
So
of
this goes more into what happened at the end of the last episode with her being very precise about all of the details. She
Yeah.
said it's the devil's in the details.
Yeah.
Walt's kind of not with it. He's kind of
No.
like, it's whatever. Like,
And then he does.
I'm meant to be in recovery. Why
Yeah.
should we be learning
That I
this?
shouldn't be playing
Yeah.
a game that I'm meant to be recovering
Yeah.
from. And she's like, that's a good point.
Yeah. Well, first of all, they go through the whole, like, how it works. Well, she's, like, playing the cards, and she's like, so what you gonna do? And he's like, explaining the details of it,
Yeah.
and then she's like, just play, come on. And he's like, well, don't you want me to be able to explain it? But then he's even like, I know how card counting works. It doesn't matter. Like, you could still lose. Like,
Yeah.
it's not about that. Like,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
then she moves over onto the living room
She's
to
got
then
a whole
talk through like
script.
the whole script. It's
Yeah.
hilarious when he's like, and then you say, I'm terribly, terribly ashamed of what I've done. It's like two terriblies. I don't think I'd ever say
I don't
terribly.
think I'd use the word terribly. Which is even funnier because later on he does. He just says that. Yeah.
But then it's all into
What
like
do you-
script and
What do you think of the
wording.
whole script thing and her
Oh, I
going deep into
Get it? But I also feel like if you think you just need like the main
Maybe she's
bullet
over...
points.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe she's overthinking it.
She is overthinking it, and then I think when things are so precisely planned out like that, it opens up more room for error.
Yeah, when you
or
get too into the
mistakes.
details, I guess.
Because it's kind of like, God, what if you said the wrong line next, and then it doesn't make sense, and then they're
I
questioning
guess
it,
she's
and it's
right
like, oh, no,
in-
I meant to say that.
I guess
sort of.
I guess
And
she's
you're-
right in trying to keep their story straight between each other.
And
though,
you're kind
so-
of anticipating the questions that you're going to get.
Yeah.
Which is hard to do.
Yeah. That's hard with a script, though, I think, which is why bullet points make more sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They needed to bullet point. This is why, this is how, this is
Yeah.
what.
I really like this whole
And
scene.
then-
It's crazy how, like I said, though, how deep Skylar is into it
Yeah.
now. At first, she was like, I'm done, I'm out of here, you'll get out of the house, go, divorce. And now she's in it. She's.
But it does in some ways make sense. Because obviously, when she was looking at divorcing him and stuff, she kind of was alerted to the law in which you don't have to stand trial.
Yeah.
You don't have to bear witness to your spouse in court.
Yeah, but now she's...
You can choose
Now
to...
she's deep in it. She's like... The problem is that's ignoring the whole... becoming a part of it, because she's willingly become an accomplice now.
If you know about it and you're letting it happen, you're an accomplice anyway. So
Yeah,
either way,
exactly.
so I guess her insight in it is like, well, I know this is happening. I can't do anything about it. So in some ways, I'm going to be an accomplice because I'm not stopping it happen.
Yeah.
So why don't I just dive straight in?
Which is crazy.
It is a crazy, but you know, you're like,
But at the
I'm
end
in
of the day,
this.
why is she doing it? Because she doesn't want Junior to find out.
Yeah.
She don't want him to know that he was a meth dealer or meth cook. Yeah, and she even like when she starts speaking about everyone, she's like, "We need to get the story straight for Hank and for Marie and Duke." She even get it as straight as real as possible. I guess.
I like the bit as well in that bit where she's like, and then I might shed a tear, and it's like you're gonna cry on cue.
2 tears? How many? On cue?
Yeah.
She's
like, I don't know, just see what happens in the moment. Which is kind of how you have to go
you know
by
what,
that.
she's giving me D vibes.
Yeah.
From Always Sunny because of the whole her wanting to be an actress, and that's what it's giving me vibes of. But yeah, so it's crazy. I love how Walt's so done with it though. Like he's like
Walt is just kind of like, well, we know what we're doing. Like I feel like Walt's way of dealing with it is very much like we would say. He'd just say, right, these are the things, let's
Is
go.
the saying he's flying by the seat of his pants? Is that
Yeah.
the saying? Am I like making that?
Maybe.
I can't even remember the saying.
But he knows what
he kind of
the
goes
story
with the
is.
flow, and
he can just go with the flow. Because she also makes that thing, doesn't she, of like, well, I'm not as good as lying as you.
Yeah.
So.
There's a bit where he even goes, "I'm sorry, I'm very sorry," and then she kind of looks.
Oh.
And he's like, "Is that better?"
Yeah.
It's like, oh. But she's even like, "You need to look at the ground." He's like, oh, "What?"
Right.
Yeah. Oh, and I like how he's talking about how it's all basically saying how he's ashamed of himself and how he's hot. Like, it doesn't say anything here about sleeping with my my boss.
Yeah. And it's not that I was like trying to find a way for my family to live without me, and like.
But it's kind of on the impression of like she's the victim. Well, she is, but how?
But she's also willing to spend that money without looking back.
Yeah, but she's not really spending it on herself. The
But
only
you're
thing
still spending
no,
it.
because
if you were completely against it,
yeah, but she's using him for the money. She's used him to pay for Hank's treatment and to buy this car wash to cover it all up.
Yeah,
that's all she's used it for so far. She even got mad at him buying wine. Or champagne, or whatever. So, but what was I gonna say? She was saying how he's getting off lightly, considering he's a fired chemistry teacher or high school teacher, and a meth dealer cook, and he's getting off lightly compared to her, who looks like the bitch who just didn't care and like cut you out and tried to push you away, and it's crazy. It's even the reaction of Junior later on is mad, but we'll get to that.
You're a stud.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically the next scene. They go to Hank and Marie's.
Yeah, because they're going for dinner.
Yes.
We see old Hank as well, because a lot since he's been cooped up in the house and going for his recovery, we've seen apart from when that detective
that's
came
the thing.
round,
it's not just
we've
now.
seen quite a depressed Hank.
Yeah, so it's not just now. It's he puts on the front in front of other people. With Marie, he'll just push her away and be mean to her.
Yeah.
But with other people, he's just put on the jokey laddie.
So it's
Hank.
quite nice to see that old Hank in this episode.
Yeah.
We didn't see that sign of.
Yeah. I mean, it is at the expense of Marie sometimes because he's like.
You could see her look as well when they opened the door and he was like, "Oh hi!" And she kind of looked like.
I like that. Is that cooking I smell? Finally, some good food.
Marie burns water. And she's just like, seriously.
It's funny though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. It's not funny in the fact that he acts completely different in front of her, and shuts her out and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I mean, she's put him through some stuff as well, considering what he's been through. But can you blame her really when he's been like this? So.
No, it's just through that whole scene previously with them working out the script. I was so excited to see how it actually.
I guess you
portrayed
didn't
out.
need to.
But we didn't. We just saw the end of it.
Because I think even more interestingly, we got the whole reveal of Hank's investigation
Yes.
kind of thing, and that really threw everything off.
Yeah, so
but before that, like Marie's like, oh, he'll show you his rock collection.
We were even like minerals.
Yeah,
like, they're minerals.
He does look better though. He's got a wheelchair. He's moving
Yeah.
around. He's Even Walt goes to help him, and he's like, no, I got it. Yeah, it's cool. There's Hank again with. Oh well, he's got it, so that's fine. Like, but
it's the independence, isn't it?
yeah, he's like that, isn't he? He doesn't want help, so. Which again comes into the fact of like when Skylar they were going through the bullet points and stuff. She was telling him like, "Oh, really play on the cancer, the sob story or whatnot." And then she was also saying about what about Gretchen and I don't remember his name now.
Yeah.
But what about them? Like you didn't you didn't accept the money.
Yeah.
What about Hank? He wouldn't want it to know it's come from you. So yeah, they're similar in that way. They're very prideful.
Yeah.
And, yeah. But anyway, they go off to look at the rocks.
Yep.
And Junior's like,
why is it pink?
yeah. So he explains why it oxidizes because they're like rust.
And then
Walt goes into detail, like as he does.
Yeah.
With like chemistry.
Yeah.
And that kind of ruins Hank's mood, I think, because I guess it's kind of Hank's thing at the moment. Yeah. And he was excited to like talk about it, but yeah, I like his whatever he said. He's like, check this out. What did you expect this?
No. So check this out. Then he gets the case file, and I'm like, oh no.
It's a CD.
No. It's a CD.
Well, DVD,
and then
I guess.
I like how Walt's like, what is on this? Is this a dead body?
Nothing like that.
And then it is Gale. I don't even know.
It's like he's made up his own song. Is that an alien? Is it an alien language? It looked like.
It looked a bit like.
It looked a bit Arabic or like that, but it could be. I don't know. But
you could
could
see
be
at
alien.
that point.
Because I think in the background there was spaceships and there was space and stuff. So.
But at that point you could see Walt's shut down.
Face, my God, he was like, oh no. Where they're laughing along and then he's just like, yeah, Albuquerque's most wanted friend.
But they.
Gale did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
He was just a good chemist and a good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's quite a character. Yeah.
And then we cut to dinner.
Yeah, the really cool shot. Well, it's a really cool shot of looking up at Walt, like looking down.
Yeah.
Which is great.
And then I just like how he goes.
I'm terribly
sorry.
I need to go to the bathroom. Well, that's when Walt Jr.'s
before
like...
this. You're such a stud, like, I can get the car for my birthday.
He's like, how much did you make? He's like, I don't know the exact number.
Yeah, but then it's like, enough to buy the car wash.
Well, he's like, you can buy me a car for my birthday now, right? And Walt's kind of like, ugh.
I'm terribly
and
ashamed.
obviously, Skylar's like crying.
Yeah, and then he's like, I need to be excused to the restroom.
Cut to
him in Hank's room looking through the file.
Seeing
and
the
he sees the lab notes.
Well, he sees the pictures.
Yeah, the pictures and
then
the
lab
notes.
notes. He's quickly going through it. And then you hear...
What?
Yeah, Hank's caught up. Well, bumps into him.
Yeah.
This is where Hank's like, if you ever need to talk, I'm always here.
There's a lot to deal with. Like, you've had stuff going on. Talk to me, it's fine. And
there's kind of a moment of weird pause. And then Walt's kind of like, yeah, you too. If you ever need to talk about meth goings on, which is kind of
really talk things
smooth.
Through and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we suddenly cut to them back in the room and
looking through the notes.
Yeah, notes.
I really like the lighting in this scene.
Yeah.
Like you could have had it just a normal light, but it looks so sinister and like. And they go through the notes, and it's like all sorts. Like it's not just lab notes, but it's also got
vegan
like
s'mores.
Yeah, it's got like a hiking trek. Did you see that? Yeah, all sorts next to meth notes.
Poems.
And I like how he was quite a character, right? He was. It's interesting, but then
there's this
something about
sentence.
the stars. Yeah, and it says W.
To WW.
Yeah.
And like, who's WW? Is it naming all this? And then...
Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Walter White. Got me.
Yeah.
Man, it's how insane.
I like how he then flicks back through and he's like, wait, something in here. And then there's a poem by
Walt Whitman.
Yeah.
Which they spoke about before.
Yeah.
They discussed the learned.
And Hank is like, I must have missed that.
You freaking genius.
Yeah.
Or whatever he said, yeah. Man, but how crazy.
But Hank is pretty sure he's the blue meth guy. Heisenberg.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yeah.
And he's just sad that he didn't get to take him down. And then Walt's like, well, you kind of did. And he's like, yeah, but I wanted
to be the one to arrest him, like this character and this thing.
Yeah,
and he's like, well, he never caught him. And he's like, well, we've got a lot alike like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, how insane though that he's right there in front of him. Like,
I am Heisenberg.
Yeah, and like, I mean, we even had the jokey bit like last season with the bag of money, where it's like, oh, it's $1 million in cash or whatever.
Yeah.
And he laughed about it. I mean, there's so many little moments. If Hank did something slightly different or questioned something, I'm not saying bad on Hank. It's just hidden in plain sight.
But the thing is, you would never expect it from a family member.
No.
Which I feel like is something that happens when, like, it's always a shock if someone, that even in real life, that when someone's family is involved in something, and it's right under your nose, but you don't look at your family the same way as you'd look as a stranger, because you trust your family. And sometimes people in your family break that trust, and it's a hard thing to deal with, that you kind of shut it out. You wouldn't even contemplate.
Yeah.
Oh, they wouldn't do that. I know them.
It's great. Well, I mean, to begin with, like, even Skylar thought he was cheating.
Yeah.
Then they thought he was cheating, and then they even questioned it. Marie was like, "No, I know her. She would have told me if it was that." So yeah, and I mean, the gambling story kind of makes sense in the end, but like they would have never guessed that either.
Kind of equates to the second phone a bit as well, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Did they know? Oh, they did know about the second phone, of course, yeah. But yeah, there we go. It's craziness right there. But will you look any further into the lab notes and stuff?
Don't know.
What will we do? Who knows? We cut to what I've wrote down here: Jesse's haircut factory.
Well, is that before or after?
I literally wrote it down.
Yeah. Well, no, because I was just going to say there was a bit in the lab where the camera was following Jesse.
Yeah, that's not yet. That's literally a long way away.
Really?
Yes.
Damn, this is a long episode.
Yeah. So,
Jesse's house is still the same, cracked in.
Yeah.
Just...
Because this is... Yeah, so it's crazy.
Oh,
because this is when Walt comes over.
Yes, because there was a bit that we forgot, that when Walt was talking to Hank, Walt asked if they knew who'd killed him, and they said that it was a fingerprint. That's what caused Walt to go to Jesse's.
I need to go to Jesse.
And then
he pushes open the door, like, there's everyone lying.
I found a fingerprint, could it be yours? And he was like, I didn't
wait. Before that, Walt gets over to him and he's just cutting some guy's hair. It's like craziness. But
can you stop doing that? No, there's a whole lot.
Yeah. But like Jesse, I just wanted to mention, like, it's even that moment is like Jesse's like so unfazed by Walt being there. He doesn't care anymore.
No.
He's beyond caring about anything.
He is.
But that's when he literally drags him aside, and then he
asks about if there's fingerprints he left. Like, they found one. Could it be you?
Yeah, but he's very like Jesse's kind of like, no, whatever. If they would have got me, they would have got me by now. Like, so far on my arse or whatever,
So if it was my fingerprint,
but then it kind of turns into more of a like, he's like very questioning him, and Jesse's like,
what did you do with the casing?
And I like the zoom in on Jesse's face, and like the
did you pick the casing?
Was it like a ringing, but like the sound was getting muffled, and it's like, you need to describe what happened. Did you knock? Did you ring? Did you do this? Like,
I knocked.
What happened? Did you talk? What happened? Remember, you need to remember specifically.
And then Jesse just walks away from him and goes, "Who wants to earn $100?"
Then it cuts to him being chucked out, which is perfect. But yeah, sorry, I wanted to go back because, like, obviously, it's just the way he clearly is doing this whole situation to shut out what happened. He didn't want to remember it. He doesn't want to think about it, and then Walt's forcing him to.
Yeah.
Which again, Walt is doing even though he seems to, like, he talks about it later, he's trying to do it because he cares about Jesse, he's trying to protect him.
Yeah, but...
He's really not thinking about it.
No.
Yeah.
And then Walt goes to Sol.
Yep.
Say that he's concerned about Jesse.
He just has a rant.
Fingerprint, yeah.
It's so good. Yeah. Just all about, like, it's messed up, Gus wants to be dead, Jesse doesn't care if he's living or not. We're fully in on this car wash thing.
Everything has to be perfect.
Yeah, he's losing his mind.
Yeah. I like how Sol's one way out of all this is, I know a disappearer.
Yeah.
I can make the whole family disappear.
I just remembered a really funny thing he said is like about how if Hank like is going to arrest Jesse if he's like they find a fingerprint or whatever, he's like, what? He's going to chase him on his little scooter or whatever. It was. He's like, oh, sorry, I was a bit insensitive. It's really funny.
But it is Saul's only way out for him at this point is he was like, I know a guy.
This is endgame stuff.
We call him a disappearer.
Yeah.
So
you get new identities, new.
Yeah. For your whole family.
This is off the grid.
Do you want?
Because he like asks, is it like witness protection? He's like, no, this is like off the grid. You won't be. There's no coming back.
No.
And then Walt kind of like, you kind of see him thinking, and then he's like, there's got to be something I can do. Yeah. Does he think of anything, or does he just cut at that point?
It just cuts.
Yeah.
The lab.
No, I think we have Jesse again waking up, and he goes downstars and he
talks to the ranting
guy who's all about conspiracy theories, going on about X-rays and radiation this time, microwaves and
says, make sure there's pizza here when I get back.
Yeah, I can do that.
What about the financial situation?
Yeah, I'm not really, up on the financial. He's like, okay, yeah. So he goes up.
It's money from a bag.
Comes back down, gives him the money,
and then the guy next
it's that
to him.
guy, like, look, you can see his face. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bound to happen.
Oh, yeah.
But there you go.
Who leaves their money in a drawer?
Someone who doesn't care.
It's true.
Because he did not care when it got taken. But yeah, we cut to the lab. They're cleaning away. Jesse's boxing it up.
And he notices the camera is just watching Jesse.
Yeah. Following him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is when Jesse gets back.
Throws meth in the air.
Yeah. Takes the girl upstairs. Money's gone. He's like,
it just carries on.
Play some games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To know that you have that much of an income rolling.
Was it $78,000?
Yeah.
And it was
to
just
not
like,
even be phased by $78,000 going.
I mean, at this point, I don't know. Maybe he just wants enough to.
What does he need the money for, though?
Meth and pizza, apparently.
Yeah. Whereas,
that's all he's living on.
Walt's original thing, like, yes, he has got more than enough now, was that he wanted to pay his medical bills and make sure his family was okay for when he passed. Like, there was a plan for Walt's money. Exactly. And the investment aim of it makes sense because it's going to be an ever-going thing that if the cancer does come back all of a sudden and he does pass, like, he knows his family is going to be alright. They're going to have a constant income. But for Jesse...
A constant income?
From the car wash.
Yeah,
it's a fallback, isn't it? Like, it's a fallback.
Just standard income. Sorry. I
like,
meant more from the meth. I was like, where's he going to get out?
He's setting his family up.
Kind of, yeah.
Sort of thing. Yeah. Not setting him up in a bad way, but...
Yeah.
Whereas Jesse got into this because Jesse likes meth.
Well, it's just what Jesse does.
Jesse had no goals going into this.
No.
So it makes sense that he keeps going down these paths of destruction.
He's been manipulated, I guess, as well. So, yeah. Because, I mean, originally, in the very first episode, Walt was like, I want to cook together, otherwise I'm turning you in. So, yeah. But Jesse gets woken up by Mike.
Yeah.
What's wrong with your ear? Taken downstairs.
Come downstairs.
Where's everybody?
I like how he takes the duvet off of him. Like,
it's a cool shot as well.
It's a total, like, kid's way, like, for an adult to wake a kid up as well. Like, get up.
I like the camera shot because it goes over the camera. There's a lot of cool shots in this.
Because when someone takes your duvet away from you when you were sleeping.
Yeah. But then everybody's gone.
Yeah. So where is everyone?
There's one guy tied up on the floor. Do you know who this is?
Doesn't Mike say something like, I invited them all to leave? Yeah.
Which is kind of scary.
I don't know who it is.
Yeah. It's like, we should do. He's been here for 3 days.
Yep.
He stole your money.
$78,000.
And then Jesse's like, thanks.
Yeah,
it's like, don't you want to know what happens next? It's like, not really. He's like, and then he follows him and he's like, you're just going to kill him. Let me guess, you're going to kill him. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm meant to beg you to not do it? Yeah. Like, I don't care. And the thing is...
You're not going to kill him anyway because you blindfolded him, so why would you blindfold him?
Cool. Yeah. I'm going back to bed. See you later. Yeah. And I like the shot of him down the bottom stairs looking up at him. Trying to take care of Jesse kind of in a different way, like trying to sort out his mess, I guess. Yeah. So he goes back to Gus.
Mike goes back to Gus,
Yeah. And he's like...
We have problems.
Something has to be done.
Yeah.
he's off the handle, he's out of control, he's a liability. Then just cuts to Walt cooking.
On his own.
He's like, what's going on?
Yeah, so
goes
he
to
loads it up,
Jesse's.
doesn't he? Loads up the vat.
Loads up the what?
He loads up the vat and then leaves.
Yeah, you already. Yeah. Yep, but he leaves it going and he goes to Jesse's.
Can't get in the front door.
A nice
Can't
one
get in
shot
the
of him
back
pulling
door.
up and then going up to the door and nothing there,
Yeah.
and then goes to the back door. He climbs through a window.
Yep. And then
He's not
Jesse
there.
is not there. I like how when he gets out of the car, he's like, "This is the third message I've left.
Yeah.
Where are you?" And then
Yeah.
it as he goes in, he's like, "This is the fourth message."
And then he sees the phone on the side.
Yeah, and he's like,
And then he goes back to the lab.
I do like how he goes back to the lab, walks in there, looks directly up the camera, and it's just like, where is he?
And then it's just being driven by Mike.
And then
Does
Mike's
Mike
like,
ask where?
Are you not going to ask where we're going?
He's like, nope.
No.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Again, it's just
I don't
showing
think
how
they're
far.
going to kill him because
You don't? What do you think they're going to do?
like the repercussions of killing Jesse and their relationship with Walt is an issue
Yeah.
because Walt is very protective over him, I guess.
At this point, they can't like they said. Gus can't afford to have the lab stop at any point.
No.
So,
I think it'll be like what I said in the reaction bit that I wonder if they're gonna take him to a rehab.
I've already done that though.
Yeah, but then what
Then
happened
what?
afterwards?
After what?
Wasn't that just a drug rehab?
Yeah, rehab for what though? What you?
I don't know. He needs to go somewhere to get help to deal with the emotions that he is.
I don't know.
Like that's the only thing that logically in this situation I can see happening.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Walt would even be happy if they was like, look, we've sent him this place to get help.
Yeah.
And that would, because Walt can see he's on a destructive path.
Yeah.
Like, Walt can see he's not in a good place.
But it goes back to the whole Walt saying, "How did this all get this bad?"
Yeah.
And it's all cause and effect. It's all
Yeah.
which is a whole chemistry thing as well. Like you do certain things in chemistry, it affects what
You get
happens.
the reaction.
Yeah, and that's literally all because of him. This is
Yeah.
all the dominoes have fallen because of him. It's all gone out of control because of his actions. Yet he doesn't
Yeah.
really see it that way. He sees it as like, well, I've got to do this now to solve this problem.
Yeah.
Do this, but yeah, it's crazy. But good episode. I really enjoyed it. Again, like showing more of the, I say, vulnerability of the characters, I
Yeah.
guess, and stuff, and getting close. That crazy scene with the lab notes is
Yeah.
like, it's mad.
Yeah.
Madness. But yeah, there we go. How do you think it's going to go from there with that?
I guess we might follow up with Jesse.
What's Hank? Well, I mean, with Hank and
Yeah.
that
The
investigation.
lab notes as well, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think will happen? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
No? How do you think it will go?
Depends if he finds something in those lab notes.
Yeah. Seems like he's gone through them quite thoroughly, but there we
Yeah.
go. Maybe he's been too busy watching karaoke
Maybe.
with
Maybe.
Gail. There we go. But there we go. That was Bullet Points. Cool episode. We will be back for more Breaking Bad in 5 episodes times on the channel. Really annoyingly, so when we started the channel, I decided to go with 6 shows.
Yeah.
I've pointed this out before. 6 shows because
I heard you ranting about something
It's
the other
so
night
annoying.
about it.
On
but I didn't
YouTube,
listen.
it shows 6 thumbnails next to each other, so it was a nice pattern going along. I was like, I like that. It looks nice. And then they cut it down to 4. I was like, okay, that kind of messes up everything. And although we're now down to 4 shows, I kind of had a different pattern.
Yeah.
But it worked. It looked nice. They cut it down to 3 now. It's gone down to 3. I don't know. It's like updating slowly. So, but yeah, it's ruined everything. It's down to 3, and I'm
Why?
like so annoyed, like because.
Why? That's such wasted space
Look,
on the sides.
it kind of makes a pattern now, though. It was making like a cross of yellow with person of interest, and it's so annoying. But James's theory, our friend, is that on iPad it shows 3, on tablets and like so that might be why. I'm so annoyed, but there we go.
We move on.
But yeah, it's basically the pattern is we go a long one, an Always Sunny, long one, Always Sunny. But it goes Mr. Robot, Person of Interest, Breaking Bad. So, we'll be 5 episodes to another Breaking Bad. Otherwise, it's Season 8 pilot of... Oh, it's Always Sunny in Philadelphia next. So, yeah, look forward to that. I'm very excited. New season. But yeah, see you next time. We've still got 10 or so, no, 9 episodes, something like that for Breaking Bad. And then last season. My God. But thank you very much for watching. We shall see you next time. Bye-bye.